These are ones we dipped already on the TikTok live stream. We actually dipped a bunch more than this, but let's go put these in here real quick before everybody gets in. Everybody's lounging out here today in the heat. It's supposed to be 109, feels like temperature today down here in Southwest Florida. That dog is so flexible. It's one of the most athletic dogs in the world right there. Alright. Well, let's start dipping. They are relaxing. Did you know that cats prefer the heat? They do very well in heat. I never knew that. Hello, Melissa, Renee, April. They're built for the heat. All right, we'll do these ones together really quick. There we go. All right, so there's a couple kings in here. I'm just trying these rough scallops, these different scallops, just to see how they turn out. They're a little bit thinner, so we can't dip them for too long, I wouldn't think. Here, I'll try to stay out of the... Oh, so you guys need it right about there. I didn't really get that little one, but oh well. And again, this is safe on the human skin, but don't have any cuts, because that could be a problem. So we're not using gloves, though. It's turned out pretty good. We got some pretty strong shells in there. This FFC is pretty much toast, so we'll just experiment with that one. Here. Sorry, we showed these all earlier. Kind of see how they have calcification. We're back, and we're back. They have calcification on them. This will brighten up their colors. They'll pop. Sorry, I just forgot we're on a different platform. But these colors will pop. We'll get rid of a lot of the white calcification and restore it back to close to its original luster, hopefully. Sometimes these are already bleached out, so we'll have to wait and see. That turkey wing's pretty good already, but this one too, you'll see. So fun to watch on your TV. It just depends on the shell. It just depends on the shell. But there are some that you have to be a lot more gentle with. But so that'll give you kind of an idea of what's going in here. We got a lace murex too. Here, put you in the sun. So that's what we're gonna be doing here. But I'm grabbing as many apples as I can get in here. Now, again, doing it this way, doing multiple shells at the same time, creates a lot more fumes. So just keep that in mind. it's the fumes in your eyes that still can be affected by this type of hydrochloric acid or muriatic acid. Look at this though. I forgot I had this one in here. That's gonna be fun to dip that one. All right, let's dip these. Ready? Ready, everybody? Go with 5 seconds this time and see how these all turn out. Oops. So the other thing we got to try is to see if when I flip it around, what it looks like that way too. Let's see. Yeah. Hello. Hello. How are you? And then look at the magic that happens. I don't call it acid magic for nothing. What do you guys think? Pretty cool, huh? And again, you don't want to leave them out in Florida sun for too long either. Some of these shells will bleach out pretty quick. There's a nice lace murex right there. Look at how great that turned out. Look at that. Gorgeous. Right? Man, look at that. It's real simple, Sylvia. You just have to email me. So in the TikTok bio, there is a red button that says email, like when you click on my profile picture. Or you can just send the email to 808@mywalksinparadise.com. You can request my shell inventory and price list. If you have Excel on your computer, you can open it up on Excel or through Microsoft. If you know the names of the shells that you like these are apple murex. This one was a lace murex. If you know the names of the shells that you want to purchase, I can send you some pictures and stuff too. That way you can see how much they cost, what ones you like. Or watch some of the Beach Finds videos to get an idea of the names of the shells. I think I'm going to start a series where we just start showing a bunch of different shells and naming them for you guys. So you guys can learn a little bit too. I never really thought about that until the other day when she said that. She's like, I don't even know what these are. I have the list. It's not helping me. So I'm glad she said that too. Look at those. And you saw how many we just dipped at once, which is pretty great. Another lace. 2 laces at the end here. Oh, here was that FFC. Can we get you to update all links here on YouTube Linktree? What do you mean? You're welcome. I have most of my stuff in most of these bios and stuff on the different platforms, I think, don't I? Linktree should be updated. Please expand on what you're saying, if you don't mind. There's only 11 of us here anyways. Let me put the rest of these down. Another beautiful one. Only 2 links on YouTube, Rumble and something else. Let me check. Some of them only allow a certain amount of stuff. But let me check. So I don't think Rumble would be very good for me. You can tell the difference now? Nice. And then you'll have to tell the difference between the ponderous arcs, or I mean the turkey wing arcs, and what are the other ones? I'm trying to blank now. They're not ponderous. They're the other ones that look similar. Tamara's quick. She's quick on the draw. Jeez, my mossy arcs. My sweat just took us to TikTok. I'll have to look into it. But, I mean, does it say mywalksinparadise.com? Because the link tree's on my website, too. I thought it said mywalksinparadise.com. Maybe I forgot this one. Yep, this is the second one I've worn. So that first one made it, what, like a year? So this is the second one. And it was cool because the guy that delivered to me the other day, he had a similar bracelet on and said respect. It was kind of cool. All right, so this is what they turned out like. So that's the difference between all of those. All right, let's do these pair whelks. All right. Well, you know, this is the problem when you're on 10 platforms. I can't remember offhand. But I will look into it. But some of them only allow certain things. Some only allow a certain amount of links. Certain things. Some of a separate area just for your website, web address, which I used to just use as my link tree. Again, I want to try to group them all into the same types of shells, or the same, they can handle the same amount of time in the dip. That's what I'm looking at right now. See too many more pair whelks. Okay. What was that? New merch coming soon. Nice. Okay, I'll check into it. All right, let's dip these bad boys. There's one last look at them. I didn't get that one very good. They're so lightweight. It's this one right here. It's still got the skin on it. Here, let's see. See it? Look at that. Look at it. I mean, that's beautiful. That right there is why you do it. Gorgeous. That is not skin, that's grass that's in the pool. So that's what those turned out like. I'm having some stomach issues from being out in that water. I haven't seen the newest reports. I'm waiting. They still haven't updated since the 8th. But it's probably still not so good, would be my guess. All right. Look at that sunray scallop. That turned out great. Even got some of that color back. I wanted to test and see what it would do to the color. It did pretty good. Better than I thought it would. I'll do a bunch more FFCs. I do too. So look again. See a little bit of that calcification on them. This is a purple with white lip, actually. You can't even tell. So try to remember this one. It's got a little busted nub there too. This one might come out real good, but like even this, you see all that calcification on there? Or this one with its skin. Hopefully this quick dip will get rid of a lot of that. There's another purple. It's not purple with white, I don't think, but it's a purple lip. It's beautiful. All right, we'll do. I'm gonna do that one next. The horse conch. All right. Trying to see what you guys are seeing. Again, try not to breathe in these fumes. If you do it this way, more shells, more fumes. Look at that one. See if I can get it. Perfect angle there for you guys. Beautiful. Here, we'll keep it tipped over for a second. God, that purple in those are great. But that one, look at the purple in that. That is absolutely incredible. Hope you guys are seeing it. Oh my, that's just gorgeous. And we'll flip them over too. I'll show you that afterwards, so we can see what the other side wound up looking like. Yeah, but what's the date? That's what I'm looking for, the newest one. August 8th. Bob Day was the last time they updated. Oh, look at that one. Remember, this is the one I talked about. You couldn't even tell it was a purple with white lip. Look at that. That is so cool. Oh my God. Look at that one. All right. Another purple lip. Not purple with white, but purple lip. August 8th. I understand, Tamara. I understand completely. That one looks pretty good. All right. Let me see if I can zoom in here for you guys. Those were all pretty crummy, honestly, before dipping them. That improved the dollar value of these tremendously. Some of them aren't, they're not $40 purple with white lips. And a lot of these are just purple lip. You see how this one is not white. So that's not a purple with white lip, that's just a purple lip. But this one is white. So purple with white lip. This one would have been a great purple with white lip too. But so they're less expensive. But still, I can sell them now. Whew, sure is hot out here, guys. It's got to be 104, 105 degrees, I bet. Yeah, I posted, it was just a story, I think, the other day. I posted the story the other day with all their beach reports. But yeah, you can go to Florida Healthy Beaches. And you can check Lee County, you can check Collier County. There's a lot of issues due to the storm. What happens is the surge will come in, and the surge comes inland. One of the things it picks up is any feces that's on the ground, say from animals, right? But it also can, if somebody's septic tank is having issues or needs to be replaced, as the surge comes in, it can take a lot of that back out with it. So it's pretty common after these storms to have that kind of stuff going on. All right, we wanted to do this horse conch. Let's do the horse conch. Yeah, I'm just looking to see the new ones because then I can kind of gauge maybe where I can go on Blue Pearl. But it's not worth risking it either. I mean, I'm seeing people out here swimming in it and stuff. It's just, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. That's only a 3-second dip on that one. So I'm gonna let you guys decide. Do you want to dip it again to get the rest of its skin off, or do you like it like that? I mean, definitely changed the dynamic on it. But what do you want to do? Dip it again for another 3 seconds? Or do you like it how it is? On some of these, I love the skin on them. Dip. Good to see you too, Melissa. So I like them with the skin, with the people that will actually lacquer them or whatever that is that they use for it. You like it just that way, and now we're tied. I need somebody to be the deciding vote. Dip. All right, perfect. Done. Done. And this one was in, bad condition. So we can dip it as many times as we want to experiment with it. They are a little bit tougher of a shell, so they can handle being dipped longer. What do you think? To dip or not to dip? That is the question. Hello, SK99. We just dipped a bunch of purple lips and purple with white lip FFCs that were in terrible condition, and now they're beautiful over here. Check this out. I gotta flip them over anyways. I think we're gonna revisit this one. One more dip. Do it. All right, one more dip. And what will happen too, just so you guys know, is as this dries, the skin will flake off. Like the ones I put outside that are broken. You can't see it on this one. I'd show you at my front of my house. The skin just flakes off over time. That's why you gotta like lacquer them. It's beautiful. You like that? But look at these, SK. Look at all these ones that I just dipped. And again, you're really not supposed to dip FFCs. They have a shiny coating, just like olives and colorful moon snails. Any of the ones that have the shiny coatings, that they're not meant to be dipped. These were in bad shape. You can give them a quick dip. These pear whelks turned out nicely. The apples in the back turned out great. I'm gonna have to move a little bit faster. It's getting hot. Do it. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Some more lightning whelks. Ooh, a banded tulip. We'll do this banded tulip. Remember this one. Look how crummy it looks. Do a bunch of lightning whelks on this round. And some turkey wings, some banded tulips. Here's another one. This is what I'm using today. Jeez. Do need a sweat, man. I should have put that Carpe sweat lotion on. And think about it. You're welcome. Here is another banded. As you can see, all these lightning whelks are kind of dull. A little bit of a white haze. See that? This is a painted cockle. I'm not put that in there just yet. This is full strength. This one is. You can dilute it. Safe HCl I use full strength. The regular stuff you definitely dilute. And you can do it. But these are safer for skin, so they're not as strong. There's a turkey wing in here too. Yeah. Oh, my bad. Just trying to pull up on the comments. I pulled myself right out of here. The bubbling is satisfying. It is. All right, so here is one of the banded tulips. Here's another one. can't believe I couldn't remember mossy arcs. Isn't that funny? I don't talk about something for a little while. Next thing you know, I forget the name of it. Oh, look at that. I didn't know it was that cool. It's a fail. Yeah, I had a feeling. I think it's going to be a little while. Sometimes they'd be here for a week or two, sometimes longer. We need a good storm system to kind of come in and suck a lot of that back out of here, out into deeper water. That's what we need, without the surge. But you see how these are turning out? I mean, they're just beautiful now. And after you dip a lot of these, I mean, a lot of times if they're in good condition, I just polish the lightning whelks and they look great. A lot of times after you dip them, you don't even really need to polish them. It doesn't change them that much. I still do it, but all right, we'll put the rest of these down. Here you go. Here's your turkey wings. All right, I'll give you a good look. All these real quick. And yet people are swimming around Marco right now as we speak. All right, so those are them. I forgot to show you the other side of these FFCs too, so let's flip these over. That one's still got the skin all over it. We can scrub that with the grout brush after it dries. It'll most likely come off of there. If not, that turns into either a giveaway shell or a one of the cheaper FFCs. What we're doing dipping them is trying to turn them into money at least. But you can even see on this one, it's not as shiny on the outer coat. So it did remove some of the shine off of that one. Some of it does great though. Oh, I forgot this one. Yeah, so all the shells, the different ways they make it. It's cool to watch the snail or the shell be made. The big one on the far left. Talking about this one that we just dipped, that was the horse conch. You talking about this one, Tamara? It's the horse conch. It's probably 3 inches, just over 3 inches. Yeah. This one is one of my favorites. This is a channeled duck clam. These are extremely fragile, though, and thinner. I'm still gonna dip it, but I'll dip it with this true tulip and a few of these other shells that can just use a quick dip. A couple of painted cockles, some pear whelks, I'll even do this alphabet cone. Scallops too. And again, some of them they've been bleached out by the sun. So chances are this won't change at all. Look at that. Look at that. You remember what that was? It was like white. How awesome is that? So cool. So cool. See, this one was pretty much bleached out. I love the bay scallops that are like that. Look at that too. So awesome. So you don't even know what you're revealing on a lot of these ahead of time. Look at that true tulip. And again, less is more when you're using acid, especially straight acid on these shells. You can always redip them again. When they dry, you'll be able to tell if you need to dip them again. And sometimes it's not worth it, too. You guys watching the sweat drip right over the camera here? Some more FFCs. Ooh, nice, big guy. These are the FFCs we're gonna dip. Right here. I'm gonna dip this big guy too. Some turkey wings. Oysters. I've never dipped any of the oysters, so I want to try those today. It's a calico clam. Normally you wouldn't dip these because they are shiny, but this one's messed up, so we're going to dip that just to see what happens. Here's a sun ray that we're hoping to brighten up. We'll even do a few nutmegs since we haven't really done too many nutmegs. Here's some of the nutmegs we're gonna do. All right, so that's what's going in the drink. Going in the drink. See those fumes? So the wind has shifted direction. I always want to stay down, away from the direction it's going. You don't want to breathe that in, especially when you do this many at a time. that. So pretty. Look at that too. That was that sun ray. Turned out great.
Alright, Sam, can you briefly describe the heart behind Nehemiah? How important second chances are?
Well, as soon as the music starts, I no longer can be monetized on this live stream. So, don't send any gifts over here. They wrecked it on my storm video the other night. Look at that calico clam, though. That turned out awesome. It's even got its shine, it looks like. We'll see after it dries. But some of the oysters I did. Here's a bobcat paw, I think. Yeah. Bobcat paw. And these turned out awesome. The nutmegs did. All right, I'll show you these ones real quick that we just put down. Cool, huh? All right, let me see what your comments were. I couldn't see over there at all. These people are testing my patience, though. Oh, dang, that sucks. There's no bugs out here right now. I'll be just texting links for condos in Fort Myers. Nice. Ha ha ha, Barb. That was good. That was good, Barb. All right. Do one more little batch here, and that'll do it for now. Let those dry for a second. Let's see if there's anything else in here that you guys haven't gotten to see, really. And we'll just do a mix of nutmegs and muriatic. So I have so many. Look at this huge one. It's massive. But imagine how long this would take if I was doing 1 or 2 shells at a time like people do. I'd be here all year doing this. But this just gives you an idea of some of the time it takes to get these shells ready for sale. And it's funny, like last week when I told you guys I'm going to take tomorrow off, that just meant I was taking it off from live streaming. I don't really take a day off very often. Because I'm living in a house full of shells and my wife doesn't like to live and a shell, as she calls it. So it's always a constant struggle to try to get them cleaned, polished, and put away so she can have her little tiny kitchen. All right, that should be good. Before I sweat all over everything. I was going to come out here about 7:30 this morning is what the original plan was. Now it zoomed in because I tried to touch the screen because of all the sweat. There we go. You get to see it twice. Are the shells in storage already dipped? It just depends on the shell. You're seeing the shells that I dip. Not all shells get dipped, and not all shells need to be dipped. So like, sometimes these apples are perfect, or the nutmegs are perfect, and I don't need to dip them. Some of them that are in, they're ready to be sold, are dipped already. Most of them though. So I would say 10 to 15% of the shells get dipped. The rest just get polished. Actually, and a few of them don't get polished at all. Like an apple murex, there's no point in polishing it. Lace murex, no point in polishing it. So some don't get polished. Or the ones that are already shiny, like the olives. But I do like to polish up the shark's eyes and the moon snails. All right, let's do this one. But yeah, so if you guys were to have sent me any money on this video, I don't think I could have gotten it. I'm not 100% sure if it just applies to like the video views or not, but I don't mind them listening to their music and stuff, but they've been listening to it extremely loud into the wee hours of the morning. And when we're out here, you can't even hear your own stuff. And they're the only ones that don't live here. It's a family that shares that. It's a big family that bought it, and patriarchs of the family bought it, and they all use it. So most of the time, I'm out here rocking with them. It's just... So like this one was already damaged to the point where it couldn't be dipped because it ate right through it. You'll find that on some of them. So that's why it's better to go 3 seconds. And you can always dip them again too. And it's much easier when you guys do it with your shells. When you only have a few to do and you're doing them one at a time with tongs, it's much easier to control what happens to them too. Yeah. Well, it got even louder than that. And I guess Saturday night, I went to bed so early. But even the guy next door who doesn't care, really, it was horrible. We couldn't sleep. He's like, we just wound up going out there and sitting down by the water and laughing because it was so ridiculous. But the guy with the big boat, his solution, he doesn't care. He likes to have a good time. His solution is I just turn my music up louder, which he does. And I have done that before. Drowned him out. But they're having fun and all, which is fine. But you have to have a little bit of respect for the people that live here, too, that have to work and stuff. It's not a rental. Whoops, man down. Well, I think part of the problem with my stream is I don't have my notifications turned off, so when I'm getting these other notifications, it might be messing up the live stream a little bit. These are laces up here, up top here. Thanks again for this neck mount, Tamara. It's working out pretty good. I mean, maybe we'll try it sometime on a beach walk. But when I'm picking up shells a lot, it would work pretty good for that. The sweating on it is a problem. Should work better in the winter. It's sweating all over it. It's pretty funny. It was funny when it's when it's actually doing things. I don't know how a drop of water can do all sorts of things on your phone, but it can actually pull up all sorts of stuff, take you to different places, try to delete your apps. I tried to do that earlier. Yeah, I love... Oh, here. I didn't even know. I had a rose in there. That's a rose murex right there. Well, that's kind of cool. Oh, nice. I like it. All right, I'll show you these and I'm taking a break. All right, these are the ones we just did here. Mainly the bottom row, but they come up in the middle here too. This whole bottom row, and they're kind of there. So here you go. This is true. But I mean, you know, like there are people out there that pay a lot of money with some of Elvis Presley's sweat on a handkerchief. I mean, my sweat is on these shells. That's a new technique I can use. They're worth more money because I use liquid gold water on them, and I sweat right on them too, which is true anyways when I'm picking them up. Oh, you guys are so funny. All right, I hope you enjoyed. What I will do is I will pour this. If I'm going to use it later, and which I will, I just saran wrap over the top of this for the time being. I can reuse that, but I can also pour it back in the empty bottle here. It's not completely dead yet. It'll still work for a few weeks pretty good. Oh, okay. Let's see what you guys said. That makes them priceless. Yes. So you'll probably hear me say that in the live streams when somebody says, "Who's gonna pay that much money for it? Why is it so expensive?" Because I sweat right on it. We're just joking. You would never hear me refer to myself in the third person, but we do talk about my walks in paradise. Or Mr. Paradise. I think he's ready to go inside. What do you guys think? Hippo puppy butts? You ready to go in? Puppy butts? He loves it out here. It's dipped with my sweat. I dip it in acid and then I rinse it in my sweat. Say goodbye to Kiki. Oh, I'm blocking the camera. There's so much sweat all over my screen, I can barely see you guys. But this is what I was wearing. I'll do a video on it. You don't need these shoulder straps if you're just doing like an unboxing video or whatever. But if you're walking around, the shoulder straps work pretty good. And they just, you can open up one side, take it off real easily. But I'll even show you here. You too, SK. But there's a button up on top here. And it'll just push, and that'll come off. You can also bend this around, wrap it around trees, set it up on the table, whatever. You can bend this around however you want. I do have face cream. You didn't see the video? It's Carpe. I just didn't put it on. I also wasn't planning on doing this long today out here. I was supposed to do this about 7:30 this morning. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good rest of your day. I'm going into the air conditioning after I do a GI bath out here with the hose. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I don't know if you'll see me for sunset tonight or if I'll go out on Blue Pearl today or tomorrow morning, but stay tuned. See you guys. Hope you have a good one. It's a true story. See you. It is. I don't know if you guys looked at the temperature, but it's hot as hell right now. See you guys.